Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's... And the Spartans will put toe to leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. And he coughs it up inside the 20. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Off the play fake on first down. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The noise level is relentless here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
They'll send out the kicker here. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Michigan's offense will have its first possession of the game. And both of these teams love to use the tight end, Jesse, and they do it very well.
Both of these quarterbacks know who their go-to guy is. It's the tight end, as you just mentioned, Reese. These guys find ways to get open, and they make the quarterbacks look good.
Oh, they make them look real good. Big, strong bodies, can catch the football, can make plays after the catch. The modern tight end position just continues to expand.
They're bringing heat. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the Big House fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. They'll go to the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Glover. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Field goal is good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. When was the running game on first down? Now back at it. They'll run it from the gun. And the Wolverines will move the sticks. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Handoff to the lone back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. That's reeled in. It's Morris. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Warren. Got his man quickly. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. He's going to pass. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Give to the running back. Hard running there. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Just outside the red zone, as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing right. Makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, he's a matchup nightmare because of his size and his speed. It's so difficult for defenses to defend this guy. Nice job there working the post route. Really accurate throw, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 10 over Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Childs. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
The Spartans line up to punt it away. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The give to the back. The Wolverines often look at this rivalry as their birthright to win, and boy, did they put the hammer down in a blowout last year.
Yeah, and you heard a lot of hail to the victors, and you heard a lot about little brother, and a lot of shots throughout this last year about how Michigan is the program in the state. They are the brand, and Michigan State has heard that, Palmer, a ton.
And that's just been a narrative that we've heard throughout the years, too. And it's something that people love talking about in Ann Arbor is that they are the dominant team. And it's not even close in a in-state rival. Michigan State's got to do something to flip the script. If they want their program to reach the consistency that Michigan has, they've got to recruit better. And a big way in doing that is winning this game.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Coming after him. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Power football with the run. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
The play-action fake. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Looking downfield, it's Childs. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The hand to the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Oh, it's a reverse. Still running at the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. After run, now throw. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Off play action. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quickly complete. Fights off a defender. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, the Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies every day.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're talking about ranking trophies.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Got it in the middle, it's Belly. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Wants to fire on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. The give to the tailback. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. 3rd down after the run. Wants to throw. It's Childs. He makes the grab. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Spartans have this offense rolling. Right out in motion. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged on the outside, it's Foster. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Wants to throw on 2nd down. It's caught. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Getting some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Pocket starts to collapse. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys. Guys,
here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have two longtime foes separated by 65 miles battling for a prize like the Paul Bunyan Trophy, you know emotions tend to run high. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Michigan State plays out.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run. And that pass intercepted. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Vanderbilt is running away with things. And boy, if this keeps up, the party is on in Nashville tonight. They're up by 16 over Texas. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try the run. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll start this drive with an end around. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Fast motion from the offense. Back to pass, it's Warren. Fires to the right. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. A first down for the offense. Here's the handoff. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Parachek. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now on second down. Looking for room. It's Carter. And that's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll leave it with him. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Dropping back, it's Warren. Gets open down the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Carter. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Sparty! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Michigan, 23. Michigan State, 13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
On third down, going up top. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll give it to the back. Smacks him with the stiff arm. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Wolverines are flying down the field. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Warren. They're trying to get to him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Glover. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Feeling some heat. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack warrants the 2-point try.
That keeps the score. Michigan 32, Michigan State 13.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Finds his big tight end. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They're bringing heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. It doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Morris. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Good enough for first down.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
To the ground with the back. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. 2nd down after that incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Childs. He's got his man. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Foster. Knocked off his feet. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Excellent field position here for the offense. On the ground with the counter. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They move the tight end all over. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, hitting them deep in their own territory. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Childs. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Oh, he would have loved to tack on the big return, but they've got it in the red zone at the 16.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, Michigan! And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. The Wolverines have a nice little cushion in that Paul Bunyan trophy almost within their grasp.
Sparty can't quit, though. This game means too much. In the rivalry, in the conference play, in recruiting, Sparty now has to dig deep, and they've got to fight back. Just takes one play, Dave.
Yeah, and these guys are a bunch of underdog guys, right? These guys are the ones that are talked about in this rivalry as inferior to Michigan all the time. You got a chance to keep fighting, show them what's inside your chest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Vanderbilt has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up by 23 over Texas.
Fires one high and deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Gets set, 1st down. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Getting some heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Power ahead. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Touchdown Wolverines! And the punishment has been extended. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Michigan State, 13.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To the air on 1st down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
1st down here for the offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The run from the shotgun. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground, fighting off the defender. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're facing a 3rd down. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.